Hey everybody, Shannon here, the Backwoods Boys, and I'm out here and truly in God's country, folks. I just had to do some chores and shopping today up in Malta, and I had to do something over in Harlem, and so at any rate, I come back on a different route that I normally take to go to Malta. Malta's about 45 miles from where I live, towards the Canadian border, so but I thought I'd just come out here because I hate to miss an opportunity like this. It's just a beautiful day, and I'm back home in Montana for my trip to North Carolina, and met a lot of people back there, and maybe I thought I'd just give them a little glimpse of what it's like to live right next door to heaven. And it's really the truth. It's incredible. This butte right behind me is one of 3 buttes. I think there's another one right there, and I think that's the other one right there. It's called 3 buttes. But straight ahead of me out where I'm looking, I'll go ahead and turn around here a little bit, and I think that mountain range right over there is possibly Rattlesnake Butte or Ridge or something, and then off in the distance way over, oh man, I'm gonna have to turn my phone around. Let me turn my phone around just for a minute. Yeah, this is I can narrate this a little better like that. So this is the 3 buttes right here. Look at this, folks. This is just unbelievable. And it's a little windy out here, so hopefully y'all can hear me, but that's the 3 buttes there, and I think Rattlesnake Ridge is somewhere off in the distance here, but that's the Bear Paw Mountains over there, and it is just absolutely gorgeous to drive out through there. There's a couple little towns, and look at this little monument here. I don't know what's going on here, but there's a lot of rocks and stuff that are stacked here, and just gorgeous, folks. And right off in that distance there's a little butte at the very end there. To the north of that is the Chief Joseph final battlefield, and it's where he surrendered, said, "I will fight no more forever." And he came from Idaho all the way across the mountains on the run with his people. And he was a great warrior, and I've been to where the battles had started in Idaho, and then I lived in the Bitterroot Valley, where up in the Big Hole, just about maybe 90 miles from where I live, is another battlefield, and this is the last battlefield out here. So the first battlefield was at Whitebird Pass, the second battlefield was in the Big Hole Valley, and this was the final battlefield. I don't know how many miles, hundreds and hundreds, probably 800 miles on foot to get here, trying to get into Canada to evade the U.S. cavalry. So, but at any rate, now we can see somebody's down there farming. This is big wheat country right in here. But right off in the distance there's the Little Rocky Mountains, and that's where I live. And headed that direction right now, but I'll go through a couple little towns called Hayes and Lodgepole, which is on the Fort Belknap Indian Reservation, and that's where I'm at right now. I'm on the Fort Belknap Indian Reservation, just doing this footage here of this just beautiful day. And like I said, there's this little monument right here, and I don't know, there's a lot of teepee rings out in this country. Right out in this area, I've pushed cattle for, 10, 12, 15 miles for a friend of mine, and I was when I was on my horseback listening to all the cattle beller, because the calves and the cows are all mixed up and they're bawling for each other, and I was just up on a ridge kind of like this, pushing some cows, looking down in this little draw, and I looked down next to me and I seen a teepee ring, and it was just a moment for me, because I'd done a lot of horseback riding back in western Montana, and we had cow camp, and we used to bring cattle out of the national forest and go gather them up and bring them down and haul them back to the ranch. But I'd never been out here to, on the prairie, and in this country, and it's so much bigger country. and it's just so beautiful. So anyway, any rate, I just wanted you guys to see all this. Let's get a little close-up. Whenever I do my close-ups, for some reason my sound goes away, so I can't really narrate much when I'm doing my close-ups, but I'm going to close up in here and I'll zoom back out. But I want you to see the Bear Paw Mountains here. What's interesting about the Bear Paw Mountains is it's huge. It just goes for miles and miles. This is just a little portion of it, but it's all private ground. It looks like a Chippy National Forest, but it's all owned by ranchers, and it's just an amazing piece of country. And there's a lot of game in there because it is private ranches, and they have outfitters that come in and manage it correctly, unlike, maybe just on the general public access Forest Service and BLM. They could probably do a little better job of managing so that we could have, larger animals. But then again, I'm a meat hunter too, and it's always good to, fill the freezer, and so it's kind of a tricky deal. But the one thing is, though, out here on all that private ground, is that the animals, I haven't seen bigger elk in my whole life. I've been in a lot of wildernesses, the Bob Marshall, the Scapegoat, Bitter and Selway Wilderness, Frank Church Wilderness, and I've been through a lot of wildernesses. I've guided hunters in the backcountry, 40 miles on horseback back in, and I've never seen elk as big as I've seen in the Bear Paws here. But like I said, it's private ground, and they don't let people come in and whack them, and so anyway, here we go. We're going to zoom her into the Bear Paws. That's just a portion of them there. There's more of them down there. So yeah, and they go for a lot further. You're just seeing the edge of them here. So at any rate, my favorite saying, just can't seem to get it out of my vocabulary. I tried there for a while and I was doing better, but I was just going to throw the towel in and go with it. So I love you all out there and appreciate y'all, and just want to say I love you and thank you for watching my YouTube channel. I'm going to try to start putting some more content out. So here's a little bit of content. Hopefully y'all enjoy this, and happy hump day, everybody, and press forward and keep pushing on. I know Chris Christopherson just passed away, and Pete Rose. I don't know, those kind of things affect me a little bit because it's my time period, Willie Nelson's the last one of the highwaymen to be alive, and he's in his 90s, and he probably ain't going to be around for a whole lot longer. And when those guys are gone, it's all gone. It's history. And but we'll have their memories and their music to listen to, and I like to listen to country western music. My dad used to sing, some Willie Nelson songs to me, and some Marty Robbins songs and different things when we were driving down the pickup truck in the road in Nevada there when I was just a kid. And those are great memories for me. And I love gospel music too. And so anyway, I just try to keep a nice little balance there, of music. And but yeah, hey, you guys, well, you all take care, and we'll see you on the next one. God bless, and always look up if you're lifting a heavy load. Bye-bye now.
He gave his heart to Jesus in his 25th year.